Hello kids! Welcome to our fun math class with me, Teacher Nis. Today's math lesson is all about multiplying simple fractions and mixed fractions. Prepare your worksheet, textbook, homework, or any other material needed to proceed during the class. Are you now ready? Let's go! These are the learning targets. Lesson 1, multiplying simple fractions. Lesson 2, multiplying mixed fractions. And Lesson 3, multiplying simple fractions and mixed fractions. Before we proceed to our lesson, let us have first a review on how to reduce fractions to its lowest terms. Now look at number 1. What is the GCF of 8 and 10? The GCF of 8 and 10 is 2. So we're going to divide both numbers by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So the lowest term of 8 over 10 is 4/5. Can you do number 2, 3, 4, and 5? You can do it! Now let us check your work. If your answer to number 2 is 1/2, you are correct. Number 3, 1/5. Number 4, 1/2. Number 5, 2/3. I hope you got it all correctly. Let us start our lesson with a problem. Let us read the problem situation below. Romeo grows flowering plants on 3/4 of his plot of land. 1/5 of the planted area is for the roses. What fraction of his plot of land is used for growing roses? Now let us analyze the problem. What is asked? What are given? What operation to be used? Now let's answer. What is asked in the problem? We are looking for the fraction of his plot to be planted by growing roses. What are given? 3/4 of his plot and 1/5 of the planted area is for the roses. So what operation are we going to use? We have here the word of, and word of means multiplication. 1/5 of the planted area, and that is 3/4. 1/5 of 3/4. So how are we going to solve the problem? We can represent 1/5 of 3/4 in a diagram. So look at the illustration. This is 3/4. And how are we going to show 1/5 of 3/4? So let us divide the illustration into 5. Now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. The plot now is divided into 20 equal parts. So how are we going to show 1/5? That is 1/5. 1/5 of 3/4. 1/5 of 3/4. 1/5 of 3/4. So the answer is 1, 2, 3. 3 over 20. This time, let us show the solution using fractions without the illustration. So that is 1/5 times 3/4. To do that, multiply both the numerators. That is 1 times 3. The answer is 3. Next, multiply the denominators. 5 times 4. That is 20. So based from the illustration and from this solution, the answer is 3 over 20. 3 over 20 is already in the lowest term. So this is now our final answer. Let us do some exercises. Get your notebook and answer these problems. Multiply the following fractions. Write the answers on your answer sheet. You can pause the video if you need more time to answer this sheet work. What number are you now? So later, we will reveal the correct answers and you can check your work. I hope you're done. Here are the answers. I hope you got all items correctly. So now, how do we multiply a fraction by another fraction? Very good! To multiply a fraction by another fraction, multiply both the numerators and both the denominators. And don't forget, express the answer in simplest form or lowest term if needed. For activity 1, multiply the following fractions and write the answers on your answer sheet. You have 5 minutes to do this. You can pause the video if you need more time to answer this activity. I will now reveal the answers. If you're not yet done, please pause the video. Now, here are the answers. I hope you got 4 or 5 items correctly. Let us continue activity 1. This time, you're going to solve the following problems. Show your solution and answers on your answer sheet. Number 1. In Mrs. Reyes' classroom, 7/9 of her class are girls. Among them, 2/3 of the girls joined the Girl Scout camping. What part of the class who joined the camping are girls? For number 2, a pack of sugar weighs 3/4 kilogram. Jessa used 1/4 of it for cooking puto. How many kilograms of sugar did she use? These show your solutions on your answer sheet. Don't forget, you need to answer what is asked, what are given, what operation to be used, and your answer and solution. I will reveal the answer after 1 minute. Again, you can pause the video if you need more time to answer the activity. Now, here are the answers. 2/3 times 7/9 is equal to 14 over 27. For number 2, 1/4 times 3/4, that is 3 over 16 kilograms. We are now done in Lesson 1, Multiplying Simple Fractions. This time, we are going to talk about Lesson 2, Multiplying Mixed Fractions. Are you ready? Let's go! Before we proceed to our lesson, let us first review on changing mixed fractions to improper fractions. You're going to write your answers on your answer sheet. Let us answer number 1 first. How are we going to do this? The first thing that we're going to do is to multiply the whole number to the denominator. 2 times 10. 20, right? Then, the product should be added to the numerator. 20 plus 5 is 25. 25 will be our numerator. The denominator is 10. You just need to copy the same denominator. So the answer for number 1 is 25 over 10. Can you do it? Number 2 and number 3? Go! Now let us answer number 2. I hope you're done. For number 2, 1 times 5, that is 5. 5 plus 3, that is 8. Again, just copy the denominator, and that is 5. For number 2, 8 over 5 or 8/5. How about for number 3? Again, multiply the whole number and the denominator. 3 times 12, that is 36. 36 plus 3, that is 39. Copy the denominator. 39 over 12 is the correct answer. Did you get 2 items correctly? I hope so. Now, let us proceed to our lesson. Read the problem situation below. A mango float recipe uses 3 1/2 cups of milk. If you are going to prepare 1 1/2 times of the recipe, how much milk will you need? What is asked in the problem? Very good. The amount of milk that you will need. What are given? 3 1/2 and 1 1/2. What are we going to use? Again, you have here 1 1/2 times of the recipe. Of means multiplication. So that is 1 1/2 times 3 1/2. How are we going to find the answer? Let's see. So now let us solve the problem. Find 1 1/2 of 3 1/12. First step, we need to change the mixed fractions to improper fractions. Let's see. 1 and 1/2 times 3 and 1/2. So what is the improper fractions of 1 and 1/2? Again, 1 times 2, 2 plus 1. And that is 3 over 2. Times 3 times 2, that is 6. 6 plus 1, that is 7 over 2. Now, they are simple fractions. So just follow the rules in simple fractions. Multiply both the numerators. 3 times 7, that is 21. 2 times 2, that is 4. The answer is 21 over 4. But look, the numerator is greater than the denominator. So this is an improper fractions. How are we going to express this into proper fraction? So we need to divide 21 by 4. Let's see. 21 divided by 4. How many 4 are there in 21? 5. Very good. 5 times 4, that is 20. 21 minus 20, that is 1. Listen very carefully. 5 will be our whole number. So the answer will become 5. 1 will be our numerator. So 5 and 1 over 4. Just copy the same denominator. Again, the answer is 5 and 1/4 cups of milk. I hope you get it. Now let us answer some exercises. You are going to complete the process. Write your answers on your answer sheet. I hope you can do it faster this time. Later, I will reveal the answers. Don't forget that you can pause the video if you need more time to answer these problems. I will now reveal the answers, so please pause the video if you're not yet done. So how do we multiply a mixed fraction by another mixed fraction? Again, in multiplying mixed fractions, first change the mixed fraction to improper fraction by multiplying the denominator by the whole number. Then add a product to the numerator to get the new numerator. Copy the denominator of the mixed fraction. Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators, and don't forget to express the answer to the simplest form of. Are you ready to answer activity 2? Now you're going to multiply the fractions, express the answer to the simplest form or lowest term if needed. Write your answers on your answer sheet. Again, you have 5 minutes to answer this activity. But you can always pause the video if you need more time. Always remember to change the mixed fraction to improper fraction before multiplying the fraction. I will now reveal the answer. Let us continue in answering activity 2. Solve the following problems. Show your solution and answers on your answer sheet. Number 1. Alice needs 2 3/4 cups of milk for her puto recipe. How many cups are needed for 1 1/2 of the recipe? Number 2. Joey works in his farm on Monday for 2 1/5 hours. On Tuesday, he spent 1 3/4 of his time on Monday. How many hours did he work on Tuesday? Don't forget to show your solution and answers in your notebook. I will now reveal the answers. Please, you can pause the video if you need more time to answer this activity. Here are the answers. I hope you got all items correctly. We are now done in Lesson 1 and Lesson 2. This time, we are going to talk about Lesson 3, multiplying simple fractions and mixed fractions. Let's go! This time, let us see if you can solve for the product of the following fractions. You're going to reduce the answer to the simplest form or lowest term if needed. Write your answers on your answer sheet. You are going to apply what you have learned in multiplying fractions by another fraction and multiplying mixed number by another mixed number. I will reveal the answer later. Now, here are the answers. So how do I get all the answers? Let's see. Let us read the problem situation below. Janice bought 3 1/2 meters of cloth. She used 3/5 of it to make a pair of pants. What part of the cloth did she use? What is asked in the problem? Very good. The part of cloth she used to make a pair of pants. What are given? 3 1/2 meters of cloth and 3/5. What operation to be used? Again, we have here 3/5 of it. It represents 3 1/2 meters. So we are going to multiply 3/5 by 3 1/2 meters. Let us solve. Now here is the solution. Again, find 3/5 of 3 1/2. So how are we going to do this? First, write 3/5 times 3 1/2 equals, we don't know. So first, let us change the mixed fraction to an improper fraction. 3 times 2, that is 6, plus 1, that is 7. And copy the denominator. So bring down 3/5. 3/5 is already a simple fraction, so no need to change that to an improper fraction. So let's proceed. 3 times 7, that is 21. 5 times 2, that is 10. The answer now is in improper fraction. So let us convert this or change this to a proper fraction. And how can we do it? Divide 21 by 10. How many tens are there in 21? 2. Very good. 2 times 10, that is 20. 21 minus 20, that is 1. Again, 2 will be our whole number. 1 will be our numerator. And 10 is our denominator. So the answer is 2 1/10 meter of cloth. Did you get it? I hope so. Now let us practice by answering this set work. Find the product. Express the answer to the simplest form or lowest term if needed. Write your answers on your answer sheet. You have 5 minutes to answer this. But don't forget, you can pause the video if you need more time. What number are you now? Don't forget to express your answer to the lowest term. Can I now reveal the answer? Please pause the video if you're not yet done. Here are the answers. I hope you got all items correctly. So how do we multiply a fraction? By a mixed fraction. In multiplying simple fractions and mixed fractions, first, change the mixed fraction to improper fraction by multiplying the denominator by the whole number. Then add a product to the numerator to get the new numerator. Copy the denominator of the mixed fraction. Next, multiply the numerators. Multiply the denominators, and don't forget, express your answer to the simplest form or lowest term if needed. Are you now ready to do some activities? Let's go! We are now in activity 3. Multiply the fractions Express the answer to the simplest form or lowest term if needed. Write your answers on your answer sheet. Again, you can do it. You can do this in 5 minutes. Don't forget to change the mixed fraction to an improper fraction. And always reduce your answer to the lowest term. Always remember that you can pause the video if you need more time to answer the activity. Can I now reveal the answer? Here are the answers. I hope you got 4 or 5 items correctly. Let us continue activity 3. This time, solve the following problems. Show your solution and answer on your answer sheet. Number 1. Joseph harvested 5 3/4 kilograms of pechay from his vegetable garden. He sold 1/2 of it in his neighbors. How many kilograms were sold? Number 2. A farmer has 2 sons and 10 1/2 hectares of rice field. He gave 1/4 of his land to the eldest and 3/7 to the youngest. How many hectares of land did the farmer give to his sons? Be careful in answering number 2. Analyze the problem by answering what is asked, what are given, what operation to be used, what is your solution, and your answer. Can I now reveal the answers? If you're not yet done, please pause the video. Here are the answers. For question number 2, there are different ways to solve this problem. You can multiply 1/4 by 10 1/2. Next, you can multiply 3/7 by 10 1/2, then add the products. Another way is to add 1/4 and 3/7, then multiply the answer to 10 1/2. Still, you will get 7 1/8. What have you learned today? You can write all your learnings in your notebook. Thank you for watching our lesson. See you in the next class.